So in this video clip, we're going to learn about adding fractions with common denominators. So it's simple to add fractions if you have a common denominator. For example, 1/3 plus 1/3. Procedurally, you were probably taught in 3rd grade or 4th grade that in order to add fractions with a common denominator, you keep the same denominator and you add the numerators. Trouble comes in when all you do is learn the procedure and you forget when you're later on in the semester. Do you keep the same denominator? Do you keep the numerator? I can't remember what to do, so I need to understand conceptually. So again, go to either a drawing or a manipulative to visualize and understand 1/3 plus 1/3. The most simple thing you can do, combine them, and that becomes, how many thirds are there? 2. So that's why it is 2/3. Again, my next example, 1/4 plus 1/4. Keep the same denominator, add the numerators. 1 plus 1 is 2. So for this example, here's 1/4 plus 1/4. So my solution, my sum is 2/4. But this would be an example where I could actually simplify, make 2/4 easier to understand, so I can visually inspect and see that the 2/4 is the same thing, the same size as 1/2. So I can simplify my fraction here. In the numerator, I have 1, and in the denominator, I have 2 as my sum. So my next example is 2/6 plus 4/6. Again, keep the same denominator, add the numerators. 2 plus 4 is 6. This is an interesting case. Let's see what happens. Here are 2/6. Here are 4/6. When we add them, we put them together, so we can do that. And we notice again that we have 6/6. Compare that to the whole. That lets me know that 6/6 is equivalent to 1. So you might remember in elementary school that you were taught that anytime your numerator and your denominator are the same, it is equivalent to 1. That's an example, and that's an explanation of why. So let's look at this last case. 2/3 plus 2/3. Again, you keep the same denominator, add your numerators. So we have an improper fraction here. Let's see how we can model that. Two-thirds plus 2/3. That's equivalent to 4/3 that we can put together. And we notice that that is equivalent to 1 whole and another 1/3. So 4/3 is equivalent to 1 and 1/3.